fit but still suffering from back pain? Do you want a great looking core and abs but feel like sit-ups and crunches just hurt? Do you feel like you're doing everything right but you still feel like crap? I wrote my new book called Sit-ups Are Stupid and Crunches Are Crap because I couldn't sit back anymore and watch people harm themselves with all these unhealthy exercise practices. The origin of the book came about after working with patients. You see, I discovered one of the main reasons people are suffering from back pain is their poor posture. But everyone presented with the same posture, also forward hunched. So I designed a product called the Back Bridge, designed to remove that forward hunch, where it provides progressive extension. You lay over it and allows your body to realign. But then I asked the question, why do people keep presenting with that forward hunch and forward posture? One of the main reasons or causes of all of my patients suffering in poor posture were these traditional exercises such as sit-ups and crunches that people thought were helpful but are actually harmful. So I wrote a book called Sit-ups Are Stupid and Crunches Are Crap to dispel the myth, to allow you to exercise properly, relieve yourself of pain, and get great looking abs. So let's go over some of the most common myths when it comes to ab training. Myth number one, I have a weak core that needs to be strengthened. This is probably the most common myth that I hear all the time, and it's simply not true. Actually, most people have a core that's too strong for them in relation to everything else in their body rather than too weak. Because what's happening is if your core were weak, that would mean that your back would be stronger than your core. So if that were the case, everyone would be walking around as if you're doing a limbo. But what's happening is actually your core is actually over-contracted or too strong. So we're all walking hunched forward. This forward posture is what we're seeing all the time. You see, we spend our time hunched forward all the time, looking down at our computers, at our smartphones, that our core is over-contracted and too short and too tight. So no, your core is not too weak in relation to the rest of your body. Myth number three, an exercise mat and ball are the best pieces of abdominal core equipment. Actually, the best pieces of abdominal equipment are your sneakers and a fork. So the sneakers represent actually aerobic activity. You gotta burn the calories, and if you're gonna burn the calories, a fork, because you gotta have good healthy choices. It's all about lowering that percentage of body fat so you can see some nice, good looking thin abs. Myth number five, six-pack abs represent good abdominal training. That is the furthest thing from the truth. Unfortunately, most people up until this point have done a lot of sit-ups and crunches. So they're getting good looking abs, but they're doing exercises that are harmful for themselves. Good looking six-pack abs are not necessarily good functioning. Myth six, a good form is the best way to protect yourself from injury. Yes, good form is important. However, doing good form of sit-ups and crunches, there's no such thing. You could support your head or whatever it may be, but good form will not help you because there's no such thing as good form when doing sit-ups and crunches. These exercises are harmful. Your body's like this. The last thing you want to do is do more exercises that does this. After convincing people that I'm right and sit-ups are stupid and crunches and crap and that they should never do those harmful exercises again, they always ask me the next question. So how do I get the abs I always wanted? And my answer is, check out the book.